Moderna's surprise move. Why they pulled their flu-COVID combo vaccine. Moderna just hit pause. But why? What happens when one of the biggest names in vaccines suddenly withdraws an application for a breakthrough product? Moderna. The biotech giant that became a household name during the pandemic has just withdrawn its application for a combined flu and COVID-19 vaccine in the U.S. This was supposed to be a major leap forward in vaccine convenience, a one-shot solution to two of the most persistent viral threats facing Americans every year. So why pull the plug now? Is this a strategic delay, a scientific problem, or something bigger, involving FDA pressure, political controversy, and shifting public trust in vaccines? Let's break it down in 5 crucial chapters. And trust us, you'll want to stick around until the end. The combo that could have changed everything. A single shot for both COVID and flu? Sounds too good to be true. And maybe for now it is. Moderna's combined vaccine candidate was meant to be a game changer. Here's what was on the table. A dual-purpose shot for adults 50+ to protect against both COVID-19 and a seasonal influenza. A streamlined approach to annual vaccinations. Reduced logistical burdens for pharmacies and clinics. And potentially increased vaccine uptake from people tired of multiple yearly injections. This vaccine leveraged Moderna's powerful mRNA technology, similar to what was used in its successful COVID-19 shots. With public enthusiasm for boosters fading and flu vaccination rates plateauing, this combo shot seemed like a win-win for both public health and Moderna's bottom line. But then, they pulled the application. The FDA steps in. New demands, new deadlines. Moderna's timing wasn't the only issue. The FDA threw them a curveball too. On the heels of Moderna's withdrawal, the FDA made a major announcement. It would require new clinical trials for annual COVID boosters in healthy people under 65. Translation: more data, more proof, more oversight, even for companies that have been on the front lines of vaccine production. While Moderna didn't say the FDA directly blocked the combo shot, the regulatory atmosphere has clearly shifted. It's not enough anymore to say, it's an mRNA vaccine, trust us. Now, especially as vaccine hesitancy grows, regulators want updated data for every new iteration, including combination shots. Moderna plans to resubmit later this year, once it has more efficacy data from ongoing flu trials. But the message from the FDA is clear. The era of fast-tracked approvals is over. The bigger picture. Moderna's financial freefall. This isn't just a scientific setback. It's a Wall Street warning. Behind this decision is a deeper story. Moderna's stock is bleeding value. Here's the breakdown. COVID vaccine revenue is falling as fewer people opt for boosters. Moderna's RSV vaccine underperformed in early rollout. And investors are spooked, especially after shares dropped nearly 60% in 2023. Even before this recent combo vaccine news, Moderna had already pushed approval back to 2026, signaling delays in development or marketing readiness. And then there's the political shockwave, the black appointment of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a well-known vaccine skeptic, as Secretary of Health and Human Services. That has rattled the biotech sector, especially companies like Moderna that rely heavily on a public trust and federal support. Bottom line, this pause isn't happening in a vacuum. It's part of a larger struggle to maintain relevance, revenue, and reliability. Public health dilemma. What happens now? If not this, then what? And what does it mean for you and me? Moderna's decision leaves a major gap in public health planning. The idea of a combined flu-COVID shot was not just about convenience. It was also about strategy, with vaccine fatigue growing, booster uptake falling, and public misinformation on the rise. The hope was that a simplified vaccine regimen would increase compliance and protect more vulnerable populations, especially US adults over 50. Now, with the combo shot delayed, The burden falls back on individual vaccines, separate appointments, and more complex public messaging. It's a missed opportunity in the short term. And if more companies face similar delays, we may be looking at a tougher vaccine season in 2025. The future of combo vaccines, hope or hype? This might be a pause, but it's definitely not the end of the story. Despite this setback, combination vaccines are still the future. And not just for flu and COVID. Scientists are exploring triple shots for flu, COVID, and RSV, combined mRNA vaccines for multiple respiratory viruses. Even the potential for our customized, age-specific vaccine formulas. Moderna's technology is still cutting edge, and their decision to withdraw now may simply be a strategic delay, buying time to gather better data and submit a stronger application. In fact, the company expects to release updated efficacy data this summer from a large-scale flu vaccine trial. If the results are strong, the combo shot could be back in front of the FDA by fall. The stakes are high, not just for Moderna, but for how we integrate vaccination into everyday healthcare in a post-pandemic world. Delays, disruptions, and a future still in progress. So what's the big takeaway? Moderna hit pause, not because they gave up, but because the rules are changing. The FDA wants more data. The public wants more reassurance. And companies like Moderna must adapt, innovate, and rebuild trust in a world that's still wary of vaccines. This isn't a failure, it's a moment of recalibration, and the outcome could shape how we fight seasonal viruses for decades to come. What do you think? Should Moderna have waited to apply in the first place? Do you trust combination vaccines, or does this news make you more skeptical? Drop your thoughts in the quiet comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give it a like. It helps more people discover important health news. Subscribe to the channel for smart, fact-based analysis on science and current events. Share this video with someone who's curious about vaccines and public health. And don't forget to comment. Your insights help drive the conversation forward. We'll be watching this story closely and bringing you updates as they happen. Until next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay curious. Bye.